She's gonna.
Can you tell your name and then where we are right now?
Hello, my name is Christina Wu. I'm the research librarian for the Southeast Asian Archive, and right now we're at UC Irvine in Special Collections and Archives Reading Room on the 5th floor of Langston Library. And we've brought out some of the paintings from one of the refugee paintings collections, and we're taking a look at them one by one.
Can you explain what painting is that and who are the artists and how you get this?
This folder of paintings is from the Paul Tran collection, and he was a journalist who went to the camps in Southeast Asia. The artists who created these paintings wanted them to be brought back to the United States. They're signed, most of them, and dated, and so this is the painter of this painting, and it looks like it was painted in November of 1992. We see that there's images of barbed wire, suggestion of the high fences there, but we see two hands holding a bird. Often these represent sort of like a dove of peace. So this is a hot sun, images of barbed wire around it, so oppression, confinement.
Can you continue to show us some more?
Certainly. Now, this is interesting in that it's not a painting per se. It's obviously text. So, if you could tell us a little bit what the writer is saying here.
This is history, and this is a guideline for the student how to study the history, Vietnamese history.
So, it was not common for the schools, not for the camps, not to have schools. So this person is choosing to write things down to remember for the future. Okay, this looks like a pastel, abstract, but we can still see an element of barbed wire. We can see an element of chains, and we have the date here. September 1991, and signed by the artist.
How many of these paintings that the collection has?
Between the Paul Tran collection and the Project Nauk collection, we believe we have 400 to 500 paintings. So they are from a range of artists in a range of styles. This is obviously in pastel and is abstract, and this is very representational. We often see images where there's high fences and the barbed wire. In this case, the children and others on one side of the fence are just trying to reach over outside where there's some grass and some flowers. Grass and flowers were not common in the camps themselves. They were very prison-like, barracks-like, very overcrowded, no privacy, and very, very depressing, frustrating conditions for the people who stayed there, many for years.
How many people have seen this collection, and if one want to see it, how can they?
I don't know how many people have seen these collections because we sort of don't keep that kind of count, but we have had many of these paintings included in our Project Nauk exhibit that ran from April until October of 2012. So a lot of people saw reproductions of paintings in the wood and glass exhibit case in the lobby down on the second floor when you entered Langston Library. But we do know that we've had scholars from Hong Kong, researchers who've come to look at all of our paintings. And so, but that's very rare. Many people want to see representations of paintings, see a sampling of them. But that particular pair of people from Hong Kong wanted to see and photograph every single one of our paintings.
By briefly, what do you want to talk about this collection when I didn't ask you about it yet?
I guess what I want to say about this collection is that these are unique paintings. This is something that we have the original of, so it's really special for us that we have something that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. These paintings, the artist wanted to be taken to the United States. So we're fulfilling a wish of the painter. And these are striking messages that the artist wanted to convey to anybody viewing them, that they lived in harsh conditions, that they dreamed and hoped for freedom. Some of these that we haven't seen yet, but depict the communists in a very harsh light. Some of these depict the journey itself from the home country. So we see people in boats surrounded by terrible stormy seas. In some sharks, they are, in many of them, there's an allegorical Statue of Liberty or Doves of Freedom. So that's where the people are escaping from communism to go to freedom. So many of the paintings have those kinds of messages and allegorical images in them.
Thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you.
Christine, can you flip through the pictures so I can film some?
Sure, if you want to keep panning. Look at this one.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, turn it off. Yeah, stop.
Beautiful.
Is pressing record too?
It's the square button. The square button next to
There
the...
we go, perfect. Okay, right, so obviously this is one where the Statue of Liberty is representing freedom.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's very.
Okay, next one, please.
Right, even though the people are fleeing, communism is represented by red and the hammer and the sickle. And here looks like, their hands are held upward for the doves of peace here. And, spring, this maybe, is this Ted show lanterns?
Okay.
Yes, that's
New
right.
Year's.
Okay.
Thank you,
so we
Christine.
have- Thank you.